Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel, So Much to Wear. My name is Nikki, and this channel is all about thrifting. So today we're doing a DIY thrift flip involving tie-dye. Tie-dye that's going to transition from summer into fall in the form of a button-down flannel shirt, and I'm doing it three different ways. Three ways that I've never tried before that I sure hope turns out okay, but we'll see. This is what we're working with. I've got 3 flannel button-down shirts. Now, all of these shirts, important to note, are made of natural fibers, I believe. I hope so. This Old Navy one doesn't have a tag, but it feels like cotton, so I'm sure hoping it is. 2 shirts that have kind of like a white base that allows a little bit more wiggle room with color. And then I've got a solid color shirt. So what I'm going to try to do is actually bleach the bottom of the shirt and then go from there. And then add some color on top of that bleach so that it truly is like a flannel shirt that's just party on the bottom, business on top, I guess. It's going to be the mullet version of a flannel shirt. That sounds hideous. Hopefully it comes out looking a little bit better than that. In the past with my dyeing projects, I've used the dyes that are really easily accessible at the stores like Tulip and Rit, and those are great products to get started. But I wanted to find something that was maybe going to be a little bit more long-lasting and vibrant, and I came across this company, Dharma Trading Co. They're like the go-to brand for people that are doing this tie-dye stuff on the regular basis or professionally. It's really concentrated dyes, and it stays in the garment longer, and it's more vibrant, a whole lot of things. I've really noticed a big difference starting to use this stuff compared to when I just started with those store brands. And I have sold quite a few things that I have dyed in the past. So there is some money to be made if you're interested in upcycling items and selling them online. The other exciting thing about this video is it's a giveaway. So I tie-dye everything in sight, and recently that includes cotton mask with 3 layers. I've been using some ice dyeing on these, and I want to share them with other people because I have no need for 50 masks. That would be insane. So all you have to do to enter this giveaway is subscribe to my channel, then put a comment with your 3 favorite colors in a tie-dye scheme below. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to custom make those masks for you, and then I'll send them to you so you get them at home and you can wear them when you're out and about. I'm going to select 5 different winners. The contest is going to go to August 15th. That's going to be the deadline for you to comment your favorite colors below. Then I will randomly select 5 winners and get these made and sent in the mail for you guys as soon as possible. With that said, it is time to start dyeing some flannels. The first shirt, what I'm going to be doing is bleaching the bottom part so that we can actually see the tie-dye that I'm going to put on it. So what I'm going to do is rubber band it off where I want the ombre bleach to, and actually just dip it into bleach. Important thing that you need to remember is that you do need to include the sleeves in this if you want the sleeves to also be tie-dyed in ombre, which I would suggest doing that. I tried this once without doing that, and it didn't look good. Make sure not to leave the bleach on too long so that it eats up the fabric, but you're also really playing like a guessing game. I have no clue what color this is going to turn out to be. And I'm filling up the rest of the bleach bucket with water so it's diluted. So it's about an hour later. This is what we got. What I did find is it seemed to fade faster if I took it and spread it out and exposed it to the light. So I didn't do a perfect job. At this. Check out the back of the shirt. I'm gonna rinse this off, then I'm gonna throw it into the washing machine. Before you do any tie-dyeing or ice dyeing, what you really are going to want to soak your clothes in is this stuff. It's called soda ash. It's going to prepare the fabric for the dye so that it is more vibrant and also sticks around longer. You are going to want to stir it until all of the powder is dissolved. You do want to wear gloves while you're doing this. And here's a big money-saving hack. Once you prepare a batch of this, you're going to have leftovers from when you wring out your clothing. You can put it in a container like this and then save that leftover ash and put your next project in it. So that way you don't have to buy a whole new batch of soda ash every time you want to tie-dye. Once I got everything saturated in the soda ash, I'm just gonna close this and let it sit for 20 minutes. Once it's been sitting in there for 20 minutes, what you're gonna do is you're going to wring it out and remove as much soda ash liquid as possible. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm gonna put a wire rack down in my sink, just like a cooling rack. And on top of that, I have this flannel shirt. And with some pieces, you really crumple things up really tight for tie-dye. With this one, I want most of the white to be dyed. So I'm gonna need to leave it exposed so that the dye hits it. And what I'm doing here is just trying to rearrange, especially the front and the top of the shirt, because those are the parts that I'll be most disappointed if there's any like obvious white chunks. The next thing I'm gonna do after I have this looking pretty good, you know, random, but not covered up, I'm actually gonna put this paper towel over the top of the shirt. And what this is gonna do is when I put my dye down, when there's a little bit too much powdered dye, it's not gonna just settle and make a chunky stain. It's going to just evenly fade out like watercolor. So instead of having like chunks, sometimes just a little bit too much dye gets on the garment. So this kind of acts as a filter so that the colors are going to truly be like a watercolor effect. And it's ice time! Randomly dispersing it on this shirt. In little sections. So, because we have to keep in mind for this, the only white thing that we have is those white squares. So if we do it in big sections, you won't see a whole lot of variety inside the squares. Okay, so this came out a little bit unexpected, so we are just gonna go with it and do something crazy. I'm gonna work with these lines that were created by just gathering the shirt like this together. I'm just gonna make a spiral. And I am gonna put the tie-dye over top of this. It's time to do an ombre dye on this one. We're gonna do it in the tub just to prevent making a huge mess. I sure hope this works like this. We'll see what happens. It has been 24 hours and it is reveal time. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and remember, if you want to join the mask giveaway, subscribe to this channel, like the video, and then leave a comment below with your 3 favorite colors for a chance to win 2 masks sent to your home in your color combination of choice. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.